for women here ocean on the screens, or you will be I just say, if any Millicent Yabua, okay, NDC or NDC member of parliament, if any Millicent Yabua or Sansi MP for Sunyani West. Now, women, you know, say all trending on social media for all the wrong reasons. Last year, this particular woman trended because of Insembi and the Brophobia of parliament. Now, this year too, she's trending again. All because of Insembia women akwa in parliament again. Now, you be the cash in some women kokan ye. Enemy no cause a man for a party say if NDC is putting or pushing these people at the front line, then the party is doomed. Already, a man for a party women, obelusu the upcoming elections. Why? Because of how Sebio because of how she carries herself, and even in some any brophobia or can our parliamenter menuka says our brofino and a menuka say generate a whole lot of controversy. Now we have two videos involved which you watch and you definitely be shocked. Remember I said brofu and yeah casa, so I don't hold her so much. But then the issue is that last year our cancer brofotan our parliament floor, and this year too she went to say the same thing. And this year too, she went on to say the same thing. Ama obi no wa baba abekasa say Sebio and some course a man will be brave kase yen fi parliament. Now before then, no, I think we have the first video, two videos. The question last year and some of the tuja. Any this year and some of us answer that tuja. All of this English or kind will never say gibberish. Brofunya kasa, but a gibberish. Yenshe video way of what she said, I think last year, yaba near Sansasha in some more kind this year. Na just say ya trust on the responser or the aba.
You know, if you are able to tell collapse banks, and people who was unemployed, you cannot today say that. But even Mr. Speaker, with determination. Yesterday, I am so surprised. My respectable colleague, he made mention that he couldn't even hear. He couldn't even hear that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama spoke about job creation, and then he said any initiatives.
Okay, so Brofu and Okoka last year amount for dragging. Now, this is just the beginning because this year too, she has repeated what Bunimeka said, this gibberish on the parliament floor. In some of Sanso Edituja.
And I will take this opportunity to express my condolence to the bereaved families. Because it's not easy, Mr. Speaker. I am saying that, and I will take this opportunity to express my condolence to the bereaved families.
Okay, so this is a member of parliament for Sunyani East or so, and she is speaking this gibberish English. Mind you, said there are children on more parliament house or musicians or more shake. And if our member of parliament is struggling to speak basic common English, and also the NEA, but people are also arguing, say, in fact, China, the Chinese people are speaking their own language in parliament. Portugal for Mukasa our parliament, German for Mukasa our parliament, France for Mukasa our parliament. But back Ghana, any other countries are yet you saw abroad for any colonial masters or Mukasa and ye parliament. Maybe it's high time we allow these MPs to speak freely in their local language. Or movie near translate ye ko UN adintana obia or your Portugal president or betina se kasa or kasa or beka on the kasa near translate English. Adinti mean the same thing our parliament. Now this MP aye can ask me Millicent Madam Millicent boa mankwa or MP for Sunyani West. She has come back to actually fire back at people on Tibrofo. Be on step it down. She's disgracing if anything, she's disgracing His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We are even learning that she is even a minister. And therefore, This woman I can say me or a minister. Let me check the position a woman ye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama or their man a ministerial positioner ye their massa woman we me no cause a man for say if it's possible Excellency John Dramani Mahama only no or say only be found into what is she the minister of or a member of parliament for Sunyani West me say ministerial position no okay yes or your managing director meaning a managing director or yeah, but then we'll do what near find a positioner or but then as I said no wababe kasa or the simpi ababe tuja into for if I could see in some madam Millicent Yeboah what she is come in some out ababe in response to a month for be bree or more party say mommy say brofono a how into the ebeye sa shane ebe how no ntimi nye adwuma na pe bebi tina because ene okọ Twitter ye de one dani meme ene yes say he on NDC for won say omonte bro for kojo oponkruma expressing ho in a very fluent way no yakofa sabiu mami we ena ohun ne left and right ene say echna say yenko tie nsema eye odi tudwa in response to what people are saying and even how people are saying say she should step down
on the English but developmental project. The good human relationship. A lot has been said. I don't even wish everyone should be even proud of you because when you're actually setting your path and journey, you won't get everyone to even like you. I have already motivated myself before coming on this street called politics. I understand life. But what baffles me most is when you watch young people that you think that they should sit down, think through matters, find out what are the pressing issues, why are we where we are today, and what we can do, and put our leaders on their toes to execute whatever we need for us. We waste our energy on matters that are not relevant. Me, I am not someone you can bully. I just wanted you to know that if you take your phone and go behind your phone and say whatever you want to say, it ends there. It doesn't have any impact on me. So I'm just wanting to use this medium to tell my friends, loved ones, people are so much concerned, people who are so concerned about the fact that this gets to me. I'm actually telling you it doesn't get to me. I am proud to be the most youngest in Parliament. This contribution I made was very vital. Why? Because we watch our women who could have traded in Ghana. We watch our women not to go out to trade anything, tomatoes, which we have enough fertile land that we could do, we could grow. We watch our women get themselves into this mess. And you think it is not important to talk about, but you're rather thinking about a mistake. You all that engaged in that, you should be shameful of yourself. Ask yourself, that how old are you? Ask yourself, what is my contribution in the development of this nation? What am I adding up? For how long would we allow some politicians to use us as young ones just to set an agenda? I am up for women. I am up for the young ones. I know what I have been through. Growing up, relating with friends, relating with family members. But let me ask you this question. Do sometimes I watch their comments, I sometimes go and watch people behind these profiles. When you go to some international communities for seminars and other things, if you care to know that some do not even speak the English language, they would prefer to speak their own dialect. So I ask myself, are we ready as young ones? Why do we complain? We are complaining about things that we won't even sit down. Some of us will not even sit down and think about it. I'm a strong woman. Those that knows me so well. Yes, I am pretty. Yes, I am capable. Yes, I have the brain. You ask yourself, why? You ask yourself, why is this lady always on her feet? But why? Did I come to the chamber to be watching people? I came to the chamber to contribute to matters that are relevant to the extent that if it's affecting me as a woman, there is no way I would sit in that chamber and keep quiet. Majority of my constituents do not speak English. That is not what they are looking at. I am fortunate enough to have had basic education, proud enough to have gotten the opportunity to attend senior high school, graceful enough to have completed university. What are you talking about? I am urging every young person out there. Let us start to be serious about matters. You need followers. And so you will not talk about issues that pertain the growth of the country and the economy. Is it that every day we're going to blame each other politically? For what? If past leaders didn't lead well, what of today? What is your contribution? Se chin sumi eka, me kami krom kasapa. Chia ye mi krom kasa, bunu kasa ye mi kasa, uja mi mi kapa. Now we share bloggers, and I see them say, hey, what is happening? Upon all the important things we spoke about, is that what you're using to judge? Me nya populism nyamao. Me nya yama me share nyamao. I mean business. Anyone who knows me knows that I mean business. Both FPP and DC. Anyone that knows me knows that I am a serious young woman. Very vibrant. But we should be very careful how we use the social media. Social media in other countries and other jurisdictions, they are taking good advantage of it. I just logged and plugged in today to tell all those that are sending me messages, calling me, that I knew what I was talking about. I understand the act so well
Because I didn't start today. I didn't start today. And so to every young woman, every powerful, inner soul, strong woman, I am telling you today that I am not paying attention to any naysayers and people who would want to distract the system. I just want you to know that.
Okay. In some way, na woman need to job and we so be a comment say a year Rose or say hello there, and I always try a bisa say I say always try a post TBB about this particular woman. Before the mommy started commenting in fee a year, baby are now comments be brave, but let me read them near in this stream. Now, if you Prince Daniel, I say France is behind that stupidity of that oil field. If Ghana Navy and Ghana Armed Forces are strong, then they have to show Togo a lesson. So now Prince Pacha say, if Ghana Army and Ghana Navy are stronger, they have to go and face Togo because in some way, it's not to say about some maritime border. Yeah, the Togo for court, the winning case. Now, Togo for their navy and their military is intimidating Ghana's military on the sea, on the maritime. And now, according to Prince David, Prince Daniel 77, or Pacha say, France for an attack Togo for each because if Togo gets the oil, if Togo for na Safil nebedi omonchanya, then France forbid my baby. Then you say, oh, Togo they are in bed with France. Sikamudi safer, which is regulated by France for another French for. In Tisia and Minoka Prince France for an attack Togo for each. So what should we do? Ghana ye military, any Ghana ye navy. We need to teach these Togo people a lesson. Moko ye debia yen court, yen kasa, yen tinasinka. This francophone people, they don't know what we talk. They don't know what we term as yen tinasin yen kasa. These Togo people don't know Yentnas and solving issues. They know force, they know bombing, they know navy, they know power. But that is all they see. Into Choshe, Ushe, Yewa, and now Shek Country, all the francophone countries, no coup d'etat bombing. We need to show them a small lesson. That is why I'm saying Benin for coup d'etat aircraft, no Nigeria for the omo aircraft, no conform bombe kakrano. Benin for steady. Again, me back down one a year Black Dot family say Ghana is a hypocrite to sue Togo. Bring that you can jump your nearby country to Nigeria to form a bilateral trade with this. This Mahama is a problem. So now Black Dot family, kase Mahama na a problem no. Mahama na a problem no to sue Togo. Why should we even sue Togo in the first place? Show them a lesson. Always Royal said Nessus name tag SA 2020. So Nessus as see and Obiako wu. Yes, hospital bed no. Minister say and Ghana Health Service or see no nurses will be able to name tag and name him a dear uncle for 30 years ago and then Kofi Akom. Also, this is a very bad news. Nurses don't change at all. Yes, about a brand na obuya. Sa brand na obuya no. You find the picture into screen so na share. Charles Emisa Asem and all can or parties a very bad thing. And nurses for 4 different hospitals. Man, shall pay mami, pay ama pay a very sad thing. And a wifey always royal. I say hello, woman MP. If you are not fluent and eloquent, shut up and take notes. This woman or yes, Sunyani West MP. Wako can bro for time or parliament. A man for chino. I see and waba. You can yes, bro for yes, won't see at Nase this year. And I always royal say, is she a minister? I will be surprised. I'm learning, says she's a member of parliament, no, but for ministerial position, I did not find any record there. Wayfi a year, always royal beam, or say she is reading from a screen. Look into her lenses. Into woman and some of better or casacriano, or reading from teleprompter. Again, yeah, so. Always royal say keep looking on the screen in front of you to read the scripts. Woman minister na wanko kan 70 year yes in the brof when no. And also babe cheche mu or better so cheche mu kan she's reading from a screen, a teleprompter. You know so the glasses no expose no. And away if you always so you are sounding Ghanaian nowhere near UK no American tone. Woman no better see all kasa A minister we find the video into screen so oka brofo so oka chio yenim and or pass a woman or American niana or can UK brofo in America. We don't know what she's talking about. And we again, if you always royal ho. Or say if you Rose Rukuya, or say hello there, hello Rose, and if you always say hello, don't praise yourself. It's in some way and therefore we thank you so much for joining us on this particular live. We'll end the live here. See you again, same time,